Well, good afternoon. My name's Councillor Richard Barnbrook, also London Assembly Member for the British National Party. I'm here outside one of the comprehensive schools in the constituency of Barking, in the borough of Barking, Dagenham, Sydney Russell School, as you can see the sign behind me. And I'm down here for one particular reason. As you can see from my t-shirt, London's Mothers Against Knives. It was reported in the Sun this morning, today, the 22nd, Monday the 22nd of September. A young person with a knife with intent of attacking another person. These were girls, of all people, young girls at school, going into schools with knives with intention of harming or murdering a fellow pupil. This is pathetic. Now, this wasn't covered in the local papers. If the threat of attack took place last Thursday or Friday with the police outside this school, if nothing has been shown in either of the local newspapers, it had to go to national tabloids, The Sun, to actually get this ousted. I've asked the headmaster here if he wishes to make a comment about this. He said no. The reason being is that the process is going forward with the police. Never mind, he could have made one statement saying that our school is safe. Now, what is more disgusting than that, if anything can be more disgusting, is when these questions go forward to Barking Dagenham's council and the executive officers of the council, they said there are no knives going to schools. There are no attacks by knives outside schools. This is simply a lie. In my own ward of Goresbrook, there are attacks going on between Sydney Russell School and Jodison. May not be directly in the school grounds, but we'll find out more about this in the future. But people leaving school, young people leaving school, are still under the remit and the government of the head teacher and that school. This is should not be going on. Now I have somebody here with me, Chris, and she'll hopefully tell you about two situations, one with her son and one with her daughter, inside this institute behind you. Chris, can you explain to me what happened recently with regards to your son and his friends?
Yeah, they was mugged a couple of months ago over the park. One of them was a known offender. They arrested him, went to court, he said they'll be sentenced. And of course it's turned out it's a black on a white attack, they've walked free. And another instance at this school was my daughter was sexually harassed for 3 months, 4 months, by an Albanian who she landed up leaving the school for 2 months and he's still in the school. At the time she was losing her father, he died. There was no concern about her. Who they was worried about was keeping the boy in school. And now they're refusing to have her back at the sixth form to continue and catch up on her education, what she lost for them few months.
Well, can I go back? In the incident of the threatening knife attack and robbery from your son and his friends, did the perpetrator actually plead guilty?
Yes.
So he did actually plead guilty?
Yes.
And the fact is that they have decided not to prosecute him or imprison him or even sentence him in any way whatsoever?
Yeah, his fault. His fault, and they did promise that he would be sentenced because he's an known offender.
Right. Could you try to explain to us and the public here, Joe Public, just how much knife crime is affecting the borough of Barking and Dagenham?
Well, everyone's a victim. You're either scared to go out, you're mugged, you're murdered, you're stabbed, and everyone's, well, don't want to go out.
Are there other parents you've come across that feel the same way?
Yes. Yeah.
Could you sort of estimate sort of numbers or figures?
9 out of 10 I'd say, and talking to people on the street, 7 out of 10 of them I would say they've had someone they know stabbed or even murdered.
Well, I hate to bring this up, but it has been brought up in the GLA and it's also been brought up in the Council of Barking and Dagenham. Could you describe, who you feel are the main perpetrators of these knife attacks and burglaries?
The blacks.
I think primarily the blacks are doing this.
Yes, and they know it's the blacks. I know it's the blacks. The blacks are getting their little ghettos. There's certain areas you can't walk because they do tell you if you walk down that area, you're stabbed, you're beaten up, keep away.
Right. Well, this is obviously quite clear. The question that was put to the Mayor's question time is the saddening figures that even though knife crime attacks everybody and nobody's free of it, white or black, it's very peculiar that 49% of bodily harm by weapon is done by only 9% of the population of London. And when Boris Johnson makes a comment that knives are coloured blind, I think he is really the buffoon he is. I have yet to see a knife jump off a shelf from a supermarket and impale it into the back of someone's neck or in their body. This is disgusting and it has to stop. Let's see now, when people start seeing this on television, that they'll actually start acting and start following the campaign, London's Mothers Against Knives. This crime has got to stop. and knives got to be taken out of the hands of young people, and they have to be doing something more proactive in the community, helping themselves and helping the community, not killing each other. Thank you.